So we've just had Korea enter the field. They ranked third, and so this is the bronze match for the open compound. So a bit different from the W1. With the open compound, they have a division either from the upper or the lower body. And they can shoot a maximum of 60 pounds instead of 45 with the W1s. And they are allowed to use peeps, compound sights, magnifying scopes, as well as a spirit level.
A peep bubble is a device that is woven into the string of the bow. And it acts as a secondary sight from the rear. The athlete will look through the peep, which is a tiny hole that has split the strands of the string and then is woven into the strand. So they're lining up.
It's an alignment tool, isn't it?
It is. They're lining up that the line of sight goes through the peep to the sight pin or to the aperture, whichever they're using. Most compound archers, as Jody was saying, have magnification, and then there's a dot in the middle of that sight where they can be more fine or tuned with their aiming process. They can put the dot wherever they want to on the target or in relationship to the target. They're not putting it on the target because it's not a laser sight. It is just a...
That would make it so much easier. So Korea were ranked third after qualification, and Italy were ranked first after a strong shot of 1365 from Korea and 1374 from Italy. However, they lost out. Italy lost out to China, 149 to 151, which put them in the bronze medal match.
It's interesting that we've got in this series of bronze and gold medal matches for the Compound Open, we'll see all four of the top ranked team from the qualification matches.
So Korea to shoot first, and they open with a 10. Very strong shot. It looked very strong.
Very strong. You may have noticed as the athletes came onto the field of play that both the female athletes from both teams were walking in, but they are shooting from a stool, which they are allowed to do by definition and by classification, which is a determination of their disability and what assistive devices they may need to ensure that they're able to compete at the best level they can.
So we're being sent in a few questions. Say hello from Australia, that's quite a nice one. We also got, where's Canada represented this week? Canada was represented this week. Unfortunately, they did not make, as far as I am aware, just having a double check, they have not made it into the medal matches, but I'm sure there were some strong performances from them. We've also got a hello from the USA. That's always nice for the USA supporters.
Somebody's up early back home. Or staying up late, as the case may be.
So 38 from Korea.
Nice start for them.
Very nice start.
10, 10, 10, 8.
That's the plan.
Italy 9.
A 9 from Italy. So these two are two very strong athletes. They are in the bronze today, and they're both individually in the gold tomorrow.
9.
Italy brings a strong history of Paralympic and Para-World performances with them in their squad.
Korea with 38. They lead by 3.
Korea leading by 3 as we break to take the scores.
So we just have confirmation from the person who has said hello from the USA. Yes, they are staying up late. Nice to see you supporting the match all the way over from from the USA there. And a good hello from Norway.
Beating the Islamic Republic of Iran by 6 points in the one-end round. In the quarterfinals, defeating Ukraine by 9.
Scores are confirmed.
Losing by 7 to Great
Archers
Britain.
representatives are pulling the arrows, marking the holes. In target archery, as the arrows come out of the target face, we put a little mark next to that hole, so that in the case of an arrow that passes through the target, for whatever reason, if it's just a well-worn target mat, or sometimes the rain can influence the speed of the arrow as it goes through the various materials that we use for target mats. And or if an arrow is not strong enough, or something causes it to hit the target face and rebound from the target face, then we're able to determine the value of the arrow that was shot and passed through, or the value of the arrow that's
Bounced
rebounded
out
from the target, and the archer gets that score. If we can't find any unmarked holes or evidence that the arrow either passed through or bounced out, then unfortunately the archer has to take a 0 for that shot.
So we're getting some nice comments here. Lucas is up early. Nice to see you watching, Lucas. Thank you for the support. We have a 9 to start that set for Italy. Simonelli to shoot. And that's a 9. So as you can see, his last 2 arrows were slightly right, so he has moved over.
Korea taking almost 11 seconds on that first arrow.
It was very, very quick.
This came up at full draw. Plenty of time to...
Eleonora getting ready. And that's an 8.
Korea lead by 2 now.
As you see, she's got the grip tape on her bow, so just to give her that bit more stability in her hand, because it can get a bit slippy.
Palms can get a little sweaty at this stage of the game.
Great shot from Italy.
Nicely done. I think she gave a little flare with her hand when she gave her signal that she was done with that end, or that arrow as well. Maybe she wiggles it all the time and I've just noticed it, but...
Bit like the Queen.
Exactly.
5 seconds left for Italy.
Oh, and a little body English on that
That is a 10. Very, very close, but it's been called as a 10.
Managed to help it in with that...
Little bit of a jiggle.
Yep. Pushing the bow over. Not his traditional follow-through, or usual follow-through. Korea up at full draw. 20 seconds left on the clock.
That is a 10 for Korea.
He's left his teammate quite a large amount of time to be able to shoot this arrow. Just hitting 10 seconds now.
She's a very quick shooter. See, done.
Traditionally, Koreans usually are quick shooters.
It's nice to see the Koreans shooting a compound, because Korea have dominated the recurve sport, especially within the Olympic side. So it's nice to see them now going into compound.
It took them a while before they decided they wanted to join the compound ranks. And now they're even shooting compound in the able-bodied events.
I believe in Copenhagen, which was last month for the Olympic World Championships, I think it was a female Korean won the first ever Korean World Championships as a compound. So it's a new historical event there. So we have Italy in the stands, and we have a few people from Korea as well.
another close match here at the scores have been confirmed, I believe. There
So
we
they
go.
have swapped.
Yep. Lead has flipped, as Jody said. Italy leading by 1 point. Halfway through the match, 8 arrows to go, 4 for each team. Coach is giving last set of instructions.
It will be the team in red on target number 2.
So Korea to shoot first with 8 arrows left to shoot. So far, just 1 point in it. That was a very strong execution from the Koreans.
He, as you can see, he's a consistent shooter. Only 1 out of the gold so far for the gentleman from Korea, Mr. Lee.
Another 9, very consistent. So as you can see, the Italians have just found the sun. The sun is slowly coming over.
I don't know what kind of fiber optics use in the room. What they need is time and the cable.
It's a 10, very strong shot.
Good reaction from the crowd. They're getting into it a little bit more now.
It's nice to have that vocal support from teams.
And everybody appreciates a shot well done, and a reward for a 10 is applause and thank you from the audience.
It's all right. So Italy have extended their lead from a point to 2 points now with 2 arrows left to shoot. For this set, it's not finished yet. Wonderful shot for Korea.
Again, he's left his teammate with a significant amount of time to shoot. She's taking a little bit more time.
Very strong shooting there.
So the on-field clock, as soon as it starts the countdown process, that means the next team can go. There are no audible signals to let the second team who's shooting go. They have to keep one eye on the clock. And
Nice shooting there from Italy.
head for their arrow and their quiver as soon as they see that first countdown go. First second tick off the clock. 10 seconds left for Simonelli.
Loads of time. 4,
He's going to use
3,
it all.
2,
Pretty much
9.
all of it anyway.
Ooh, very, very nice.
Nice set of groupings for both the Italians.
So Italy still have a 1 point lead going into the last set.
They are, neither team
Oh,
is...
end, should I say, last end.
That's all right. Neither team is going to, doesn't look like they're ready to give up on this match yet. Both consistent shooters with nice groupings, as you can see the arrow patterns, the arrow hole patterns on the targets.
Eleonora, Sarti are the 2013
Still a close match.
Very close, very close.
Tentatively, until the arrows are confirmed, Italy leading by 1 point.
remaining, and they retain their bronze medal won in Bangkok 2 years ago.
Wer wird den Bronzemedaille davontragen? Es ist noch ein Team. Wir haben Italien gegen Korea. Nur 1 Punkt Unterschied.
So having a nice little chat with the coach, just keeping calm.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Arrows are confirmed.
last end
coming up.
For these fantastic archers, please make some noise for Korea
Bitte unterstützen Korea.
and for Italy.
There's lots of support there for the Italy.
Korea will start out this last match just down by 1 point. It's still a good
Still,
competition.
it's still
Yes.
anyone's game. That bronze medal is still up for grabs and in both teams' reach.
took almost 10 seconds before he came to full draw, loading that bow. That was an interesting use of time.
It was a very strong execution and a very good shot there from Korea.
Obviously, it paid off well. He took his time setting up, getting the arrow loaded, and was rewarded. Kim seems to be taking a little bit longer than she has in the past.
It paid off.
Nice reward. As I watch the clock, though, the Italians are taking about the same amount of time, at least on the first arrow from the first archer.
And that's a 9, slightly right. I do love the colour of their bows. Matching kit, matching bow.
Sometimes it's all about looking good out there.
Solid shot. So 2 arrows to shoot and Team Mazar level.
All tied up. Crowds encouraging their favorite team, or just a good shot.
This is where the nerves can start kicking, but no.
10 from Korea, not given any wiggle room to, or leaving any much wiggle room to the Italians.
Did you introduce yourself? Did you introduce yourselves?
8. Korea have 148. To win the match, and it is
So he shoots a 10 to win the match. So that's 150 to 148.
Nice job for the Italians, and they give each other a congratulatory hug. I think Simonelli was breathing a little tight on that arrow, knowing if he...
Oh, they're so happy. They're so happy. They've just taken bronze.
Good celebrations all around.
Oh, wonderful.
Smiles.
Oh, lovely. Really
Pictures
lovely.
with the coach. One for the record books. Not a record, but one for the books anyway. It's done, it's put away. They're going home with a bronze medal. Good competition from the Koreans, though.
Definitely.
2 points, 150 for the Italians, 2 points, just a shy 2 points down for the team from Korea. Not bad at all. They've been fairly consistent shooting through the matches. A 146 in the 1/8 round, a 151 in the quarterfinals, a 143 to bring them to this bronze medal match. The Italians, on the other hand, little bit stronger. 153 in the 1/8 round, quarterfinals a second 153, and just a couple points down in the bronze medal, in the semifinals of the 149 to bring them here. Of course, they lost to China at 151. That was a strong competition there.